Good afternoon, Orange County. I'm Heather Bellmeyer, the Acting President and CEO of the Orange County Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to today's Meet the Member. Today we're going to welcome Brett Hearn, who is the Director of Racing for the Orange County Fair Speedway. They are a returning member to the Orange County Chamber of Commerce. We're so excited to have them back. The Orange County Fair has been a staple of the community since the mid-1800s, with racing celebrating its 102nd year of being the oldest continually operated speedway in racing. Thank you for joining us today, Brett.
Hey, thanks. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
I'm so excited. I love that you have such a great history here. And, going back to when you were 10 years old, you remember going to the raceway. So before we actually get into what's going on there, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I think that most racing people or most of the racing community know my name. I hold most of the records that have ever been established here at the Speedway, and it's a 102-year-old anniversary year for us. So it's that's kind of a long longevity here. And like I said, I came here in 1968 for my first race as a 10-year-old boy. I started racing here at age 16, and about 8 years later, I was professional, and I just quit my full-time driving career at the end of 2019 with the track championship here at Orange County.
That's full-time. What are you doing part-time?
Well, that was full-time, and now I am here running the Speedway for the last 2 years. And obviously, my first year in 2020 didn't turn out quite the way that we expected it to. But we've gotten through it, and we're looking forward to a brand new year in 2021.
So are we. So, let's lead right into that. What does the Orange County Fair Speedway have going on? When we spoke, you shared a lot of exciting news. So fill us in.
Okay, so my responsibility is primarily the stock car racing end of it and the other motorsports events that happen on the Speedway in the stadium. But it's a multifaceted facility. So we've got an arena that we rent out or use for our own events in normal times, this is. Or we've got a motocross track that's only at several years old. That's very, very popular. We've got a 4-H building where we're going to be building this summer. We expect to build a stage there and do outdoor concerts on Friday nights. This is in the conversation stages. There's just a whole bunch of different things that we will be introducing as times start to normalize and we can get the crowds back to the Speedway. Which reminds me that we will have partial capacity for the first time since 2019 for our opener on the 3rd of April.
I know.
Exciting, right?
Yes, very exciting. I'm kind of going to go off a little bit here and ask you, you've been going there since you were 10, racing since you were 16. What in that 6 years said, I want to do this? And at what point did I want to do this become, I want to do this for a living?
Well, from a very personal side of things, I played other sports and I did them okay, not great, but it seemed like for some reason, from the time that I was 11 years old and I ran my first go-kart race, that I really excelled at racing in particular. So it was just a natural progression to, try it out at 16 and then find out that, damn, I was pretty good at it. So maybe I can do this more and more and more. And then I got to my early 20s where I had a pretty regular job and decided that maybe I could make a living at this. Well, that maybe I could make a living at that at age 22 with no responsibility turned into a 40+ year career as a driver.
That's awesome. I'm sure you have some really great stories to share too.
Well, they say that if you can make your passion your work, you're very blessed. And I've been very blessed in that respect.
I agree. I used to tell my kids that all the time. So let's get back into it. Let's talk dirty. Tell us all about Talking Dirty, because as a chamber, we've supported it. We've actually participated, watched it. So tell everyone about Let's Talk Dirty.
So we came up with a concept that we would do a podcast on every other Tuesday night. Would you call it video podcast, whatever? And we bring some other drivers in here, but it's just a great platform to speak to a lot of people all at once. So we talk about the track, the stands, the competition, all the aspects that are involved in racing, and we get to update people all with one fell swoop. So it works out really well. We're getting viewership anywhere from 5,000 to 9,000 people, And it just allows us to not have to repeat ourselves over and over again, or send a press release out every week with all the updates about the track, whether you're a fan, competitor, sponsor, and it lets us basically get all that information out there in one program.
And it's a lot of fun. So I highly encourage anyone that has some time on a Tuesday night to jump on for it's on the Facebook page, right? Recorded.
It's on our Facebook page, and
So you
we
can
have some great
interact
announcements
Tuesday
tomorrow
night.
night.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
You can interact on Tuesday nights. You can catch the replay, but it's always so much fun to interact.
Yes, correct. And we have some great announcements tomorrow night about some brand new sponsors that have come on for this season, special awards for the competitors, all the information about tickets going on sale maybe this week for the opener. I'm so psyched.
We're excited for you. So, we as a chamber are excited to be participating and supporting everything that's going on there. But what non-motor activities, you kind of touched on it a little bit with the 4-H and the concerts, what else is on the horizon for the fairgrounds? I know you typically have a rather large 4th of July display that we might be helping out with.
So I don't know how much of this stuff I'm really supposed to talk about because it is pretty tentative. And again, it all depends on how fast things open back up again, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Just between us.
we have several major concerts on hold right now. As you know, Tim McGraw was here in 2019, and that was a big hit. So we have a bunch of really major concerts on hold as time progresses and things open up. We have a rodeo scheduled. We have the town fireworks here on the 4th of July weekend, as well as a big race that weekend. So there's a lot of stuff in the pipeline, let's say.
Well, I'm excited for all of those things. So we have a message here. Oh, Jake has shared the Talk Dirty Live message. So anyone that's interested, you can see it right in the comments. If you're watching this on replay, Jake has shared the link to Talk Dirty Live. And so where is the schedule of events? It's one complete schedule, right? Not
right.
Just
so
separated.
Most of our information can be had at the Orange County Fair Speedway.net site. And I believe and maybe Jake could correct me on this, but I believe there's another site for Orange Motorsports and Entertainment, which may lend a little bit more light to some of the other events besides the racing stuff and the motocross stuff.
Okay. Well, Jake, if you're there, pop that in if we need it, okay? Listen, hey, Brett, I really enjoyed getting to know you and talking to you about all of the exciting things that are coming up. I want to make sure that everybody knows that we are in full support of everything that's going on over at the Speedway, and we are excited to participate in it as well. And jump on Tuesday nights and listen to Talk Dirty.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Please come out to the track and watch a race and I'll give you a great education on how this all works and how loud and dirty it can be.
Definitely. We're going to go home with it coming out of everywhere.
Right. And it's going to be a great opportunity. I mean, it's a great opportunity for any business in Orange County that wants to use this platform to make a connection with the racing community, whether it's racing people, competitors, or fans. Yeah, there's tons of opportunities.
So many branches off of that tree too. Absolutely. You have uniforms, you have gas, you have tires. I mean, you name it. There's so many branches off that tree. The economic development is endless. So Thank you so much for joining us today, Brett. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Heather. Appreciate it.
And we at the Chamber, like I said, we're really looking forward to participating and supporting, and watch for Brett while you're there.
See you all at the races.
All right. Thanks so much. And thank you to everyone else that has joined us today, to our members for allowing us to continue to support you and grow your business, to our corporate partners, to our board of directors, our ambassadors, for their dedication and commitment to the mission of the Chamber. We would not be a success without you. And just check out our schedule of events at orangeny.com. We have a lot coming up. We have more members for you to meet. Next week, we'll be meeting Dr. Adam Silverman with New Beginnings Plastic Surgery and Reconstruction. We have our virtual speed networking that's coming up again. And we have live networking this week. Thank you, Somni in Monroe, New York. We are going to have their ribbon cutting at 5 o'clock on Friday, and we'll follow that up with some live networking. So if you're available, please register in advance so we can plan for the number of people that we have and continue to social distance and follow all regulations. Watch for our master classes, our small business network that's coming, and we thank you again. Have a great day.